Roger, you seen this?
Oh yeah.
When you see the flashing lights,
这是什么呀？
the shouts of
There.
Chinese from the security officers,
你是他导游？老婆。Okay.
and you can tell they're very scared. You can tell that they're scared. Hassan Piker, the left-wing Joe Rogan, the savior of the Democrats, he travels out to China, glazing Chairman Mao, singing the praise of the Chinese Communist Party, and then he immediately gets stopped by Chinese Communist Party internal security forces at Tiananmen Square because he made the mistake of posing with his friend's phone as his friend put up a meme superimposing his head on Chairman Mao. And the Chinese security forces basically immediately like ambush them, take the friend away. The friend disappears for 45 minutes from the stream. The whole stream goes down for 10 minutes. And then the friend is just nowhere to be seen for like almost half an hour, 45 minutes. And Hassan's just wandering around. He looks confused and scared. And he goes, oh, we don't know where he went. He went to the toilet. This is one of the most hilarious cell phones in history, really. And hilariously, he even went later that day back onto his stream to defend the Chinese Communist Party internal security forces who basically stopped him, harassed him, said, oh, they're better than American police. They had no choice. When they see white people at these events, they probably get scared. There's so much anti-Chinese Communist Party propaganda. He's literally defending like his friend getting disappeared by Chinese Communist Party security forces for 45 minutes. Just insane, just mental. And this is the guy that the New York Times says, this is the left-wing Joe Rogan. And he's willing to just basically cheerlead people who would crush him and destroy him, just disappear him if they could. Let's go through it. It's actually amazing. You watch the first footage, the first little bit, and he's standing in the line, and he knows what he's doing. He says that they're going to try smuggle the camera in.
Okay. Incognito mode chat.
Pocket it. Hopefully it doesn't shut off anything.
No, we're good. Professional. Get in my pocket.
And then he gets through the security checkpoints. There's massive security at Tiananmen Square because, you know, this is the heartland of the Chinese Communist Party empire. And he gets through the checkpoint and he starts singing and dancing and starts laughing with his friend, puts a photo up of Hassan, of his own face superimposed over Chairman Mao. And then that's when the Chinese security police just completely like ambush him, just immediately rush in.
Roger, you seen this?
Oh yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
When you see the flashing lights,
这是什么呀？
the shouts of
There.
Chinese from the security officers.
你是他导游？没有。
We don't have to film.
老婆。Okay.
And you can tell they're very scared. You can tell that they're terrified.
还得过来稍等一下。行，你是导游。
Video goes black. You can hear him say, show me your phones, show me your phones. Stream actually fully goes down. They actually take down the stream for like 10 minutes.
我看一眼，刚你。
Then they return and Hassan just pretends that nothing happened. He's like really scared. And his friend's gone. He's go, oh, did you go to the toilet? He actually says he went off to the toilet.
Good on there, but my internet is not so good. Okay.
Yeah, Will went to the
back.
bathroom.
Okay.
And then he doesn't reappear in the show for like
We're back.
45
We're
minutes.
just waiting for Will to get out of the bathroom now.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if there's a line for the bathroom.
Later, Hassan returned to his stream to actually defend the Chinese security forces who detained him. And he says that they're better than American police. It's just amazing. Watch this.
Whenever the police showed up, they thought, so that thing that we went to, okay, the flag raising ceremony it's not in focus. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. The flag raising ceremony that we went to is not a thing that white people normally go to.
It's not a place that
it's not normally.
It's not a place that white
it's not
people
normally
normally
something
go
like
to. He
attend, right?
says.
And I assume that they are probably extra attentive and extra careful about people coming to do some fuck shit.
They're very attentive just in case white people want to protest the Chinese Communist Party in Tiananmen Square. That's his excuse. That's his excuse. His excuse for a totalitarian police state.
Because like by and large, especially like the government is aware of like how they are perceived or how much like anti-Chinese propaganda exists out there.
The Chinese government is aware of how much anti-Chinese propaganda there is, and that's why they had to detain Hassan Piker, who's a supporter of the Chinese Communist Party. It's pretty amazing stuff, isn't it?
The older people are also aware of it as well, but I think the younger populations in China are, ironically enough, less aware. Like the younger normies are less aware of the animosity that exists, which shouldn't exist at all, obviously, but unfortunately does. And it's almost entirely one-sided, entirely designed by America.
And then he says that the poor younger generations of China just don't understand how much hatred there is for the Chinese Communist Party. It's just like just like living in this deluded, insane bubble.
But yeah, we're white. So as foreigners in China,
We're
at this
white.
like
We're white.
national event rather than an international one, where as you guys noticed, like they didn't have any like foreigners there at all. He thought he saw something on the phone. He thought he saw something on the phone, like he thought we were like making a mockery. You know what I mean?
He thought we were making a mockery of the Chinese Communist Party, and that's why they had to detain my friend.
Being careful with your words. No, I'm just telling you like it is.
They didn't realize we were one of the good ones. They didn't know. They didn't realize that we were actual communists. Wow.
Tony, and that's what they were. That's what it was. It's normal for police to take close to foreigners to make sure that white people don't do stupid shit. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's a cultural difference, and also they just don't want anyone to pull a fucking Logan Paul or anything like that.
Just a cultural difference. Having a communist police state is a cultural difference.
People have this like false notion that it's people have this like false notion that it's like they will arrest you for a meme or whatever. It's not like that at all. Okay, calm down.
Oh, and people have a false notion that you may be arrested in China for a meme. And I know my friend just got arrested live, but don't worry, it's not actually like that, guys. It's not actually like that.
It's funny because like I've dealt with cops at this point all around the world, as you guys know. So as far as like cops that I've dealt with all around the world, European cops in France, American cops, just European cops in other European countries, and even Japanese cops as well, I will say that it's not even remotely up there. The further west you go, the worse cops get, the more aggressive they get.
Oh, and the Chinese police are actually really nice compared to the Western police, of course. So Hassan has this terrible history, basically glazing the Chinese Communist Party. He's a full supporter. He defended China invading Tibet, and he said that China should invade Taiwan because these states are essentially like the slave states, like the South in the Civil War. And so he's endorsing the full occupation and invasion of Tibet because they were slaves and they had to be liberated and they had to be lifted up into civilization by China. Literally the exact same language that sort of like the West used to colonize much of the world. But when the West did that, Hassan hates it. But when China does colonization, he loves it. It's amazing, beautiful hypocrisy.
Okay, Ethan, but like
Go ahead.
Tibet was literally a fucking feudal slave mandate, like
So
autonomous zone.
China did them a favor.
That was one, and I think this is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government
Tibet was a separatist.
that squashed. Okay.
Tibet is the South in the Civil War.
Yes.
And then you see more of his glazing. That he's boasting that he read Mao's Red Book.
I've read the quotations. I also abide by Mao Zedong thought. So I am Chinese in my heart.
Oh, so you read the Red Books, right? The Chairman Mao's book. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Pointing out Mao monuments.
That's Mao Zedong's own handwriting in the calligraphy on the side.
Yeah, the front side.
The front side.
This is too special. But
Wow.
in general, you can't really smoke.
1949 Heroes Monument. Almost like a intermission in between, where you guys get to experience something unique about China, because there's a lot of a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't understand it. So I want to be able to show it.
I love it. He says, I'm actually going to educate my audience about China. I'm going to show them a side to China that people just don't understand. And then that's literally like 2 minutes before he gets arrested. And then after that, he's really freaked out. And he says, I don't know whether I should ask questions.
I don't want to ask too many questions. I feel like I want to.
And then it appears that he's actually with like maybe official minders or something like that. The minder says, "Oh, you can ask questions, but just make sure you ask it to us, and we will answer."
Come across as
No,
rude.
you can ask, but just we answer you the question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. I understand.
And he keeps on telling his friends, "Don't cause any trouble. Don't cause any trouble." Like he actually got fully rattled.
It's good that
fully
we're
rattled.
not. We're trying to be.
Yeah, we don't want to
We're
draw
trying to play by the rules.
No.
So
I just didn't. It's okay.
It's good that we're trying to be extra attentive.
I agree.
Because we already had a little bit of friction.
We have to be extra attentive because know what, Hassan? Because you're in a communist totalitarian state. Is that why? Everybody knows it. There's no freedom there whatsoever. You just almost got detained for holding a phone up. And it's just funny as well, like the ignorance that he displays. He like Chinese police basically keep hovering around him, and then he just yells like, dude, what's up with the fire extinguishers? Every cop has a fire extinguisher. Just doesn't understand like the reason why that's there is because there's been self-immolations in Tiananmen Square, and the Chinese Communist Party like freaks out about that stuff. So he just doesn't understand like the level of fear on the part of the Chinese Communist Party, the level of control that they try to exert over this space. He's just completely oblivious.
Dude, what's up with fire extinguishers?
What do you mean?
I've never. No, hold on. No. Every cop has a fire extinguisher on their belt. Is that normal?
You never know.
Then the guides are telling him about the parades that occur, where the leader sits on the rostrum at the gate of heavenly peace. Just beautiful Communist Party education.
And all the car and people happy and go on the
Yeah.
Every year on September 27th, they'll change the picture of Mao wearing the red hats.
Oh, really?
And then amazingly, he actually decides to mock the Chinese flag live on his stream. His friend starts trying to explain to him what the flag symbolizes. The stars, one star represents the Chinese Communist Party, another star represents the people. Then Hassan chimes in, oh, one of the stars represents me, Twitch streamers. Yeah. I'm sure the Chinese Communist Party would love that. Just saying that their own flag represents Hassan Piker, the Twitch streamers.
Stars represent on the flag. So the big star represents the government, and then the 4 stars represent the people, the farmers, the workers. And the what? Farmers, workers, businessmen, and there's a 4th one. Okay, we're looking for the last one, but generally
We're looking for the last one. Well, we're gonna
generally it represents the people.
streamers.
Small capitalism.
What?
So
business?
Small businesses. Small businesses. Just a little capitalism. Okay. Not too much. Okay.
Yeah, Twitch streamers.
Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
The 4th one represents Twitch streamers.
And then it's amazing. This is how it concludes. He stands at attention as they raise the Chinese national flag, and he's waving his own little Chinese national flag as well. He doesn't understand patriotism in America, has no patriotism whatsoever. But actually, Chinese patriotism makes sense because their country is so great, and the older generations have seen so much beautiful construction change.
What makes it interesting for me at least is like seeing so many people from all around the country literally travel here just to see this.
That part is insane. Look how many.
Like I just don't like I'm not. I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart for any. Yeah, for America, but just in general, I'm not like a very. I care about people.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like it's hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
But I do understand it in some ways, and I kind of wanted to talk to some of the people here because, like, all of the old people that you see around, right? You have to remember, every single person that you see around us, that's like, especially if they've been alive since like the 70s or the 60s, they have seen a radical transformation in their lifetimes, unlike any other country, right? So for them, I think there's a lot of pride in that.
It's just amazing. Like, he hates America so much. He hates the actual country that gives him freedom, the country that allows him to run a political channel, Twitch, make millions of dollars as a political activist. He hates the country that allows him to do that. And then he glazes the country that almost arrests him just for standing with his phone out at the gates of Tiananmen Square, glazing the people who would arrest him and put him up against the wall, while hating on the country that actually made him as a person, that allowed him to be successful, make millions of dollars commentating on politics. Just self-hatred. It's just amazing the level of hatred that he has for the people who actually gave him a life, while glazing the people who would destroy everything America has if they were given the chance. The level of ingratitude is just disgusting. And that's Hassan Piker for you. He's just a disgusting person.